Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We are playing as Quizquiz with the still pretty new, at least to me, Leviathan DLC. And we're of course going for our achievement Quizquiz Pro Quo, where we have to go into Europe, grab ourselves Anjou, and get our capital there. Well, just transfer it there. In a bit of a reversal of history, I suppose. Not that the French transferred their capital into Louisiana, but they came here and sort of almost domesticated some of these tribes, apparently. That sounds super... I'm missing a word here. It sounds terrible. Apparently they had a very good relationship with these tribes, where they were very willing to work with the French against other colonizers. Just put it that way. You may have noticed that there was no video. Well, there was a video yesterday saying that there will be no videos. And that's because I got vaccinated on Saturday and it took me out for, well, all of Sunday. Very happy I did it, but whew, it was a bit rough. It was a bit rough. But here we are. I'm a lot better. Not quite 100%, but I'm very much better. And feel fine to do some recording. Now what's going on here? We're playing Quizquiz, we're trying to expand, we're ready to reform our government and become a proper sort of government. I forgot to check in what a theocracy really would do for us. But since we're not quite reforming just yet, that might be okay. It does seem quite tempting to play something else, but I don't know if theocracies are very good or anything. We have to see. But bringing our fetishist faith as a theocracy into Europe, that does sound a bit tempting. Also, this is interesting. We don't get to carry along a lot of government reform progress if we become a monarchy, because we lose 450 on clicking the button. So we would have to stack up more than that. I don't know, there's a maximum, right? Isn't there a maximum? I thought there was a cap of how much you can keep. Maybe not. At least it's not showing any here. I guess not. Essentially, but it essentially means unless we stick around much longer as a tribe, that we lose any extra reform progress we generate before we reform. And if we become a theocracy or a republic, we will not. Again, I don't want to become another republic, but I'm kind of tempted by that theocracy. I would be much tempted by a horde, but we can't, because we're not migratory tribes. Or not a migratory tribe. Now, what's going on? We have a war, apparently, a war which we're looking quite good in. We're fighting Chiska, Konfitachiki, Osage, and our target Ichisi. So we want to piece out Ichisi last. We want to piece out Chiska, Konfitachiki, and Osage. And these folks here probably can't piece out for anything reasonable. Definitely not for land. Do I really not have coring range to the Cape of Hatteras? This is land, right? Yeah. I have a port, I assume. Yeah, I even have a port here in Ishinoka. What does my coring range? I mean, I guess we have to go around Florida, if that counts, but... what's the map mode for this? It's like a colonial map mode, right? And it's someplace where I never expected. Surely it's not political. No, economic, colonial. There we go. Alright. So yes, this is out of my colonial range. Is there something I can do about that? I mean, I could also grab a subject over there, which would help us with our missions. Would give us a subject which would eat into my Tiplo for a while. Which I don't love, but it would give us a subject over here and the ability to continue down to Unite Home area, which we just get. Which does give 150 monarch points just straight up back. That's 10, 12 years and a tiny bit. 12.5 years of monarch points that we have to spend for the extra subject. Plus we get that autonomy change. Plus we get to turn dip into mill, at least partially, which we're lowest on. We do also turn into admin, which we'll have to spend, I suppose, but this is... I might just want to go for that. Especially if I don't find a way to quickly increase my coring range. And dip tech 4 won't do it. Which dip tech would? 7? Yeah, no. Heck no. We might be able to do it with an advisor. We have 160 base, it said, I think. And then if we add an advisor, well, it's probably not base, is it? No, this should be base. And then we had the 20% extra advisor on it. That would be enough. But I don't even know if we can get that advisor. I haven't seen. At least I haven't noticed it. If you don't have colonial stuff. I don't know if there's a rule on that. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, probably gonna make you a subject, aren't I? And then who else are we fighting? Ichizi will eat. We declared on you. Got the Chiska, we're gonna take tribal land off, I think. Seems reasonable. Tribal land we take will turn into a proper province, either by clicking a button or when we reform. Or if we reform the Federation, which I don't know that we're going to... Oh, I need to check back on that in a minute. So yeah, this will probably be the PC here. Maybe something else, but mainly take your tribal land. Yeah, we're sitting at 100 again. There's no alert. I don't know how long we've been sitting at 100. I hate it. What are we going to pick here? Also, I hate that I can't see what I already picked. I know I picked Joint Grand Oppose. And I think I picked Pax Americana. Yeah. Okay, we have these two. And we need how many? 7? So all of them. It seems extremely unlikely that we're going to do the Constitution. We become a kingdom, we integrate all of... Oh, do we not then reform? Not sure. Somebody said early on that this would break the achievement. And that... something I'll have to check. I mean, it's not like we can do that today anyway. But yeah, so I don't care about you much, not at all about you, not at all about you. Don't know that I care much about the Unified Warbands. We've already been able to call people into our offensive wars a lot. I mean, it's our allies. I guess we have more people in the Federation, right? We could call in Wichita and Casita. Bring even more force if we need it. Potentially, possibly. That seems not useless. And we already dominate everybody, but we might be able to dominate a little bit quicker. 20% institution spread is just so weak. The main part is getting the institution in the first place, but the first 2 institutions for sure we're not going to get from transmission from our neighbors, but we're going to develop them ourselves. And institution spread does not count for that. So it then only affects the speed at which it then spreads in our country, which shouldn't be a big issue if we have done the whole development thing in the first place. Also, these are additive modifiers, as most paradox math is. And I don't know if we can see this here. No, because it's not currently spreading. Ah, here we can see it, yes. So you see these modifiers? If we took the thing, we had would have another 20% modifier there. Assuming we lose native tribe, which we do, and it would not be occupied land, of course, we'd be looking at essentially no negatives. And we would be looking at 10, 30, 40 plus the new 26. So we're looking at 40% gain already. So we're jumping not from 100% to 120%. So we're not getting 20% extra, but instead of jumping from 140 to 160, which is only, well, a 7th instead of the 5th extra, essentially. So it gets worse and worse and worse. And there's a 30% modifier we can just enable by doing a state edict, which again reduces the amount each individual modifier does. So it's not a lot. I mean, it's a thing. You could have it, but it's probably not going to be particularly helpful. I'm going to grab the warbands here. See how we can make use of those. We're still progressing in this. That's okay. This is terrific news, indeed. Not as in terror, but as in pretty good. Now, the one thing we have going here that's a bit annoying is the Siege of Yazoo. I think I'll splurge on a defensiveness edict here, just so I don't have to bother so much. And they just leave. Where are you going, nutches? I remember that we are very, very powerful compared to these other folks. No, you don't get peace yet. You, Jarrah wants... No. Screw you, Jarrah. Get out of my stuff. You're super powerful tech-wise. So I probably don't even need to be afraid of these Chiskins here. Tech 3, what a joke. No. I don't have my general here, and I made a mistake here of not putting my general on the leaving stack. I don't really want to go and hire a general, but they're probably too afraid of me anyway. They should be. Maybe I didn't need to turn on that edict. I forgot that we're utterly powerful. Now, how did Jarrah get into war where they attacked my federation without me getting called in? I suppose by having them as a secondary participant. Oh no, Casita attacked. Casita attacked Ichisi, right? I forgot about that, that happened. And that brought in Jarrah because... Oh, right, we pieced them out early, didn't we? Yeah. We separate pieced them out early. Right? That's what happened. A few days, a day of fever in bed, and I don't remember anything. We would have a truce. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Separate pieced them out early, and so they were able to join this war. Oh well. Now you should be ready for peace. Give me that tribal land. That's not gonna cost too much. It does cause AE. Oops. Definitely need to replace my mousepad here. This causes a bit of AE. I'm not afraid of coalitions though. I don't think anybody can afford to attack me. They might still do it. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. There's nothing else I can take. Not even like war reps. Wait, they will no longer exist? That's a lie though, isn't it? Lies, damned lies, and statistics. Yeah, that's not true. Unless there's some really weird mechanic where people die when they don't have tribal land. Which I doubt. This DLC, it's still pretty buggy. Not gonna lie. Jeebus. Yeah. I'm just gonna take this. I will not be able to take anything else because the game thinks they won't exist. They will exist. But hey. And I will be able to take the cash money, and I will do so. I have a lot of cash money I kind of need to spend. That's a good thing though. Sure. I demand this. And I will send you to join with our friends here. And then we just need the siege of this place. Oh, and that place. And that place is not doing super well. I do have a cannon, don't I? Where's my cannon at? I think I have bullets over here. Okay. Remember building a cannon. Oh yeah, this 10 stack is now just out of the question. Out of the game. Cool. Watch them join in on the fight against my friend immediately. Be kind of funny. Get in there, General. Crush these folks. Popped and popped well. Now, I don't think I need you to be doing any fighting anymore, so we just go to Mabila, which is good because I have no manpower, and I think I already used my... Yeah, used up my professionalism in grabbing some manpower, so it's not like we're sitting on any of that, are we now? Get that suppression flowing. Spice must flow. Give me that siege, thank you very much. Now, will you be happy to peace out? Or do I have to do the other siege too? You can never pillage any capitals. Oh, right, because you don't get to take off the... I assume you don't get to take from the tribal development that they have. I mean, these guys have 32 development. But we learned the hard way that this is not really the development in the province. This is like a base development in the province plus their tribal development. And then if you take the place, you just don't get it. Jarrah here, I think we took their capital, right? Was it Jarrah? It might have been, I think so. Yeah, I think it was Jarrah, yeah, 50 development. Paid the aggressive expansion for it and then got a like 6 development province out of it, yeah, this place. And they just moved over with 1 fewer development. It was a bit of a joke. Speaking of tribal development though, ooh, I let these grow over 1. It's probably not smart. Because now it will settle all of them once I hit the settle button. It gives me 3 development, it's nice, but it would also have allowed me to settle 3 provinces. Then again, I don't know how many provinces I actually need to settle. Because once we do our reform, we settle them all, I think. Kind of tempted to settle this place. Wait, that's not mine. What place did I take? Oh, this place is what I took. Less tempted. Still tempted, but less tempted. Because it gives me a border to Chisca. So we can take Chisca in the next war, hopefully. Would have liked something over here, so get borders to all these folks, but I can't do that. Where else do I have tribal land? I don't have much, do I? Just have the stuff up here. Could do you Monacan, so we get a border to Senedo, but that's just these folks. That's it, and there's a bunch of wasteland around you. That doesn't seem smart. I think I will in fact settle this place. It's not great on development or anything, but it is a place. That's gonna take a while, right? 0.5 monthly, so we need another 78. So half of that is what, 39? Oh, it's not half of that, it's double that. So 78, it's 140, 156 a month. That's a long time. I'm just gonna settle. I was thinking because there's a 20%. It's a 20% reduction, right? It's a joke. Yeah. So instead of spending 50 here, we'd be spending, what, 45? No, 40. 10% would be 45. We saved 10 dip. Let's not wait for that. Let's just settle here. Whoop. Get some naval supplies. Woohoo! And settle down all the development we had here. So this is 8 now, and we have no more tribal development. Well, essentially none. If I had timed that better, I would have been able to take 3 things. But why did I piece you out? Did I just get distracted? I think I just got distracted here. Cannot subjugate you. What am I missing? I can't take your land because it's out of coring range, sure. But why is there no subjugate option? Not even the grayed out one. Is that forbidden in the border thingy wars now? I mean, it wasn't before because I took Jarrah, right? And the only wars we've been doing are the border thingy wars. Could I subjugate you? No. Must have been blocked then in some patch. Unless I'm missing something obvious here. Come on, give me somebody who I have a cosplay against. I don't actually want to declare war, I just want to have somebody... Okay, fine. Truce map mode. Diplomatic. No. Yes, truce map mode. Somebody I have a tribal border feud cosplay against. Like Quale. No, that's... I don't have Quale. I don't have it against you. I have it against Casita. I have it against Quizpoco for reasons. I just want to see what it says here. They must have changed something here. It's very specific about what I can conquer, that I can ask for my interior reparations. Yeah, maybe they just fixed the cult baiting. It was never meant to be subjugation 1. That makes it a lot harder to have subjects. Alright, then the question becomes, can we somehow get the coring range in this place, after all? If I had Guale, I could. What happens if I declare war on the Cherokee? Because they're already busy. Allied to my friend, who won't join them, but all their federation will join, which is a lot. Even people who are impossible to pronounce. Antigninongnahak? Antigninongnahak. Okay, maybe. Sure. Let's say that's how you pronounce that. Who are these folks? And am I greedy? I mean, this is very greedy if I do this. Wait, will you just join me in the other war too, then? Because of the Federation. Normally you can't be 2 wars. Allies won't join, but it said they will join. Maybe that's just a mistaken. Fighting Jarrah? I mean, that's good. Wait, why would I be fighting Jarrah? Seems like a lie. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. These are enemies. I need these flesh-colored things here, for lack of a better term. So we'd be fighting 5 people up in the north, and not Casita, but where's that other ally of yours? There might be one of the people in the Federation. Tusker. No, it's those folks. Oh, they're blue. There they are. Okay. Okay, so we'll be fighting 1 adjacent, almost adjacent. Ah, that would have been a reason to settle. Not one that. Never mind. Can't quite do anything to them. So if we fight this war, it's going to be a big war against a bunch of people. And what do we get to do for it? We get to take Cherokee land. And if we keep this other war going for a long time, we can then take conflict. But I need a core. Nah, it's just not worth it. Let's not do it. Let's just piece these folks out for something monetary, like their war reps, and don't care about their trade power. We're still not trading in Chesapeake Bay. Could try to make them steer for me. Probably can't steer for me though. No. Do you have like upstream trade power in... Hey, if there's any, it's gonna be super minimal. I think the real question here becomes, do we want a long peace deal or not? For coalition reasons? I think the answer is not. I'm not afraid. So let's just grab war reps and some prestige by ending a bunch of rivalries. And that's gonna be fun. Eh, ducats? Oh yeah, I'll take ducats. Heck yeah. Wait for themselves. Get out. Get out, then get home-ish. Where's home, though? Where do I want home to be? I just meet me there. And now I'm just waiting for the siege of Wapinipi. And I'm sorry if you're from one of these places and I'm murdering the names. I mean, you've seen me do that all over the world, and now it's North American time. I'm so sorry. Yes, just these folks. Do you have anything you want to give me? I mean, is there any reason? Yeah, I need to wait a day to check out my peace offer. Is there anything I can get from you? Bunch of prestige, which I don't super need. Like war reps and trade power or something, but again, trade power doesn't really matter. Steering also doesn't, might matter, but only a tiny bit. Seems unlikely. So we get money out of this, but money is good. Don't let it be said that I don't like money. Most like having money. Don't like having to care for money. No! Die in the fire, Jarrah. Is that a mean thing to say? Nah. Sorry, poor natives. Trying to stop me on my way. Hello, Tuscarora. I'm bringing these guys north now, because I have a cannon on the stack. Also, oh, you have to go all that way, that's annoying. Because we have no manpower, we actually attrition down to a stack size where we can't siege. Now I'm already there. Thought about telling my friends to attach to me and help me with the siege, but they're going to take longer than I do. So no point in doing that. Lost the border feud against Jarrah. Even though they still have tribal land next to me. It is utterly, utterly confusing to me how this works. I guess it somehow works, but it's confusing. I should have, nah, probably shouldn't have. Yeah. I think I did the math on this last time, and it's bad, right? I have a 20% chance of losing a stab here, which essentially costs me 100 admin. So every 5 times I click this button, I lose 100 admin. So every time I click the button costs me 20 admin. This costs me only 10 admin. This did give a bonus, but like something production efficiency or something stupid. I mean, it's in Yazoo, which is our best place. And we have a ton of admin. Huh! It's almost certainly very, very wrong to do this. But no risk, no fun. Yeah, my cannon is not even reinforced. Let's do this. Yeah, 10% production efficiency. That event is not worth it unless you really need the money. You're just swimming in admin. I have exiled armies. Yeah, I just exiled my army there, I suppose. Which seems fine. That means you can walk home. We're not going to have the manpower to reinforce the cannon in any time. Any reasonable time, that is. So... what the heck? What the hecking heck? There you go. Wapinipi is down. You're okay here, Casita. Did you piece out the Jarrahs yet? Oh, we should. I haven't said this ever. Please tell me what neighbors. Now, Casita, are you still fighting Jarrah? You're not. Did you do anything to Jarrah? It doesn't look like you did. Maybe you forced migration? Maybe that's why they moved? Oh, they moved a lot. How did you end up down here? So I attacked them in Tutelo. They were moved in their tribal land here. And then now they're here? Gee. Not that I know where that would hurt them. Still a 50 freaking development. But, you know. Alright, peace deal for money. Give me all that money. War reps. Cash money. And don't think I care about your trade power. Then again. No, I don't care about your trade power though. Hey, this is just what we take. Yeah, just farm some more prestige. It'll be fine. Watch me miss out on the ability to declare war on them in a day or two. Because I made a long peace deal. Oh well. I won't be able to take Cheesy and their tribal land. So either way, I won't be able to take a Cheesy out. Because if I take a Cheesy, they will move into their tribal land. At least that's what happened last time with the Jarrahs. And we're not going to get the 18 development province, but we're just going to get whatever they have minus... I mean, this minus whatever their tribal development is. So... So. I guess we just take their tribal land. I don't like that we keep this large federation around with Jarrah and Ichizi in them. If we like to reduce the size of that federation. Oh, what can you do, right? I'm going to take the tribal land. That's going to be good for us in the future. It's caused very little aggressive expansion, so that's fine. I will not ask for money or anything else because I want a short piece here so I can just come back soon. And crush them and Jarrah and eat them all. Probably not gonna eat Jarrah because they have a ton of tribal land. Will they just teleport back to their tribal land if I eat Kusabo now? Kind of funny. Or do I take a longer peace deal and go for this federation next? Because they're currently busy and ooh, no, Casita's currently willing to join. We should have. Why were they so unwilling to join before and now they were so... What changed here? Maybe it was just that they were unable because of some war constellation that wasn't legal. Yeah, I might not. Can I ask you to break your alliance? That's the thing you can do with favors, right? I have no favors. Oh, you're just my federation, you're not. Maybe I should have taken the Federation Favors thing. Because I could, I thought, break the lines there. 50! That's a lot of favors. In GL. So yeah, allied straight up with the Cherokee. Let's take a short peace deal. I have money. I mean, I'm also overcapped in admin. Let's just take this. Unfortunately, I won't be able to spend my admin on coring, but I can spend it otherwise. It's fine. Yeah, condition, whatever. I'm not gonna wait for the end of it. I'm just gonna take the shortest peace deal I can here. There you go. Big war for not a lot of stuff, but I can spend some admin up here, apparently. Okay. Still almost capped, though. Unless we plan to reform now. What were my reasons for not reforming? One is I don't have a lot of tribal land. It somehow seems like a waste to reform when you don't have a lot of tribal land. Did I have tribal land stolen from me? I don't know, these guys just moved into it. Still, we don't have a lot of tribal land, so we're not going to get much out of the turn your whole tribal land into a thing. But are we going to get a ton of tribal land? Probably not. The only way I see is if we have a war against like Jarrah, where we can at least take 2 provinces. But even that's not a lot. These folks, though. Quizquiz. 1, 2, 3. Well, 3. But still, it's more than not. What is a Quizquiz, though? What the heck is a Quizquiz? Quizquiz. Oh. The heck? Must have been forced migration, right? I don't know why they would teleport like this. Interesting. Let's wait. I know I have to put a cut in here. I just want to see real quickly. Quizquiz. Could I declare war on you with my castle's belly? I could. And they don't even really have friends. Kaskakia and Hathawakala. Which is you and you. That might definitely be a war we want to do before we reform. Because, well, getting 3 provinces that would be just our provinces afterwards sounds good. Wonder what happens with my tribal land that's currently occupied by somebody else when I reform. Nobody knows. Well, I don't know. Somebody probably knows. Please do feel free to let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say to me, then you know, there is a comment section. I just talked about it. It's good. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.